is the chaos queen. Jump scare.
Hello and welcome, y'all. Today we are back with another video for Enshrouded. So I know a lot of y'all probably already know how to do this and probably have already done this, but just for the fun of it, we're going to do a guide video on how to get started with pumpkins and how to get the decorative jack-o'-lanterns, because I am a happy 24/7 Halloween decoration girly. I love the gothic feel and I actually really enjoyed this quest line. I thought it was kind of fun. And please remember to subscribe so you don't miss any content coming in the future. Kick back, relax, grab your snacks, and let's get to it. To get the quest unlocked, you do have to have Lady 𝓘𝓚 in your base or somewhere spawned out for you. She'll be the one to give you the 𝓘𝓶𝓹𝓸𝓻𝓽𝓪𝓷𝓽 quest, and that is the one to get the jack-o'-lanterns and the pumpkin. I'm going to use the ancient spire at the 𝓘𝓚 𝓘𝓸𝓻𝓽𝓪𝓷𝓽 to get to the Vine-Brook farm. You can technically go from the Nomad Highland ancient spire as well, but it's going to be a much further distance to get to. I do recommend making sure you have an upgraded glider from the starter one before even attempting this. I also recommend having proper cold weather gear and or food as well, because you are going to have moments where you are in the freezing cold. Not for this first farm, but at least for the last one, definitely. So just a precaution there. You can try without. I did not, so I don't know if you could make it without, but just my suggestion. But you can literally glide all the way down straight on the farm. And here you have it. So you have your pumpkins. Go ahead and pick all of them and grab all the seeds. There we go. Plenty to get you started for sure. And it's always a random amount of each, so you never really know whether you're going to get a lot or a little, but there is our first Hallows Eve pumpkin. You do get a couple right there in your inventory you can place once you get back to your base, but it also unlocks the ability to craft the first 3 pumpkins. You can also run around and loot the house. As you can see, there are some furry friends inside, but there's a few odds and ends in here. Nothing crazy on the ground level. You walk around the outside, you will find another door that you can go into. There'll be some more odds and ends in here, nothing crazy. I do recommend grabbing what you find though, because you are in a higher level area, so at least it'll be a little bit better possibilities for higher quality loot drops inside. But when you go out the back door, you'll be greeted with a ladder you can climb up. And when you're upstairs, you will find a chest in the back behind the chimney here. There you go. Might get something good, might not, who knows. In this case, not so much, but that's okay. At least we got our first Hallows Eve pumpkin. We can go back to our base now and place them out. Just like any other decorative piece. There we go. And they do have a glow to them because there technically is a candle inside. So that's pretty awesome. There you have it. There's our first one. And now we can progress on to the rest. I do want to say that with this being the easiest farm to get to pretty early on, because there's no cold or anything to worry about. If you do want to farm this area, basically logging out and logging back in, if you're playing on a single player or a hosted playthrough, getting the seeds and the pumpkins, you can, and you can get more of the decorative pieces. That's a way to get a bit going right off the bat. The next one's going to be a bit more of a challenge. We're still going to go to the 𝓘𝓚 𝓘𝓸𝓻𝓽𝓪𝓷𝓽 spire. This one we're going to go kind of around the mountain a bit. So we're just going to come to the back left side of the spire, jump off, glide our way around, keep going. Definitely a bit more of a journey here. There's no real right or wrong per se, but just as long as you can work your way around. You'll come up to this tower here. So what I did was I ran around the outside and basically used it as a jumping point to get my glider again. Here we go. And now it should be a little easier. Haha, we're there. We made it to the second little pumpkin farm patch thing where you can get the next Hallows Eve pumpkin. Go ahead and grab all the seeds and the pumpkins here. You can grab the decoration, which basically just progresses the quest to the next point, which is what we want, which is awesome. And there we go. Currently we are at pretty patties. And then the next one, the last one, is right across the way. So it shouldn't be too bad to get to, hopefully. The second farm here is a really good source of fertilized soil, so I recommend harvesting that. And of course, if you like a good skate around a pond, there is that as well to entertain you for a bit. There's also a house to go through and loot if you would like. Again, with it being a higher level area, it is worth running through and grabbing a random loot around. As you can see, there's spider web there. There is a chest up top, which is some basic resources, nothing crazy. There are spiders, just a heads up for anyone with arachnophobia. Spiders freak me out, but I can keep my composure for the most part sometimes. Got stuck. We're good. Spiders are gone. No worries. But yeah, so there's a couple of chests in there. Nothing absolutely crazy and amazing, but you know, I'm a loot goblin. I'm going to go for the loot. So yeah, I recommend looting the house. Now we're going to work our way to the third and final part of the quest where we get the last decorative Hallows Eve pumpkin. It's just a matter of working your way over in the direction of the marker. I know the way I'm going probably isn't the most efficient and direct way to do it, but I am a squirrel and I kind of just made my own path here. So work our way around the mountain. We eventually come across a frozen pumpkin patch right here. So it's actually right next to Balefire. It's a tiny little pumpkin patch with a little hobbit hole. And obviously the first thing I did was go into the hobbit hole because, I mean, hobbit hole. I did find spider webs in here. I didn't actually find any spiders, thankfully. But it is a cute little frozen hidey hole cave home thing. Inside you find the third and final Hallows Eve pumpkin. So that means with each pumpkin we've unlocked 3 recipes for decorative pumpkins. So in total we have 9 decorative Hallows Eve pumpkins that we can craft, which is freaking awesome. And even though you start the quest with the alchemist lady, you get all the decorative pumpkins crafted through the collector. So he'll have all the recipes there for you. You can craft as many as you like of all the different variants, and you can plop them down anywhere you like. As you can see, I kind of went a little jack-o'-lantern crazy, and then I got excited about the actual pumpkins, so I kind of planted a buttload of pumpkins. I definitely recommend using pumpkins, and I'll show you in a second. And here we wait for them to grow. My farmer lady fully supporting me right at my side there. Eventually, we have a glorious pumpkin batch, which will actually help us out quite a bit when it comes to the new recipe we unlocked right here, pumpkin soup. I highly recommend this because of the benefits that it gives. You get the health regeneration, the stamina regeneration, you get the cold resist. I actually keep this on me and it helps out quite a bit. It lasts for about 30 minutes. It's awesome. But there you have it. That was the Hallows Eve pumpkin quest line there. So you get 9 decorative Hallows Eve pumpkins, you get the pumpkin soup recipe, you get pumpkin seeds, which you can go ahead and plant immediately. You also get pumpkins you can go ahead and eat immediately. There's a nice little plot there to get fertilized soil. There's so much with this little quest here. And like I said, I had fun running around and completing it. And because I love the Halloween theme and gothic stuff and the jack-o'-lanterns, I just figured I'd go ahead and have some fun and share it with you guys. And I know it's something that probably is aware already to most people, but I like to try to bring some joy to people's lives, some smiles. So I hope you enjoyed. Please remember to like and subscribe so you don't miss any future content coming. I do want to give a special shout out to the members of the Chaos Crew. Y'all are so appreciated. Thank you so much for all the love and support. It means a lot to me. Wouldn't be here without you guys. Thank you so much. And a special shout out to the ultimate Chaos Crew member, the Guardian 1970. You are freaking epic, my friend. And there is a link to the top right to another one of my videos if you'd like to check it out. And remember, you are freaking amazing.